The 51-year-old worked closely with the former chairman for several years, including being his on-screen executive assistant on Monday Night Raw. In the latest episode of the Behind the Turnbuckle, The Last Word podcast, Coachman discussed the upcoming Netflix documentary about McMahon. He disclosed that TKO may have made a special request to the streaming platform regarding the show. The coach predicted that TKO, the new owner of the sports entertainment juggernaut, would have asked Netflix to make the docuseries as bad as possible to distance themselves from McMahon ahead of Raw moving to the streaming platform in January 2025. He also claimed TKO did not want anybody to sympathize with the former WWE chairman, adding that the company wanted everyone to bury the 79-year-old. To bury him! He wants us to hate him even more. Oh my god. But from the trailer itself, when I reacted to it, it did show like the accomplishment of the guy. And I feel like we cannot deny what he has done with the company and his work ethic when it comes directly to the company and nothing behind the scene or backstage. Quote, if you are TKO and you are the company that owns the WWE now, you want to get as far away from Vince as you humanly possibly can. So Tommy, if you are going to start in January, I promise you there have been meetings behind closed doors with Netflix executives, and they say make this as bad as possible. Make this as bad as possible. All right, because they don't want any sympathy for Vince. They don't want anybody feeling sorry for Vince, and they don't want they do want everybody to bury Vince, whether it is warranted or whether it's not. That's what they want, because now, Tommy, they are moving into a new partnership with Netflix. That's what they're doing. Okay, the way they're saying it's like really weird. A lot has been misrepresented or left out entirely in an effort to leave viewers intentionally confused. The producers use typical editing tricks with out-of-context footage, dated sound bites, etc. to distort the viewer's perception and support a deceptive narrative. In an attempt to further their misleading account, the producers use a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am, in fact, Mr. McMahon. I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember that there are two sides to every story. McMahon wrote this. McMahon said this. Okay, I didn't notice that it was a quote by McMahon. Of course they do that. They do that all the time. Everything is about editing. You can literally manipulate the whole story and the whole narrative by editing alone. Like, that is true, but at the same time, having these footages, having these things said, if they didn't have the material and the source itself, they would not be able to edit any of those in any type of way. So it does exist out there. Maybe it's not as bad as it is. Or as bad as they are gonna represent it, but it still exists. It's still a thing. All right. And yeah, I am looking forward to the documentary. I will be reacting to it, and I will post the whole thing on my Patreon. And we're probably gonna talk way more about all of this and learn more about the whole docu-series. But it is what it is for now. Let's see what's gonna happen. I feel like they did this on purpose because they want to, in a way, like detach Vince McMahon from Raw coming to Netflix. They don't want to get any backlash. They want to like just admit, yeah, we know he's a bad guy and we don't condone any of his doings, but we want to bring Raw and Triple H into the company and into Netflix without having it connected in any kind of way with the drama behind the scene and the drama with McMahon himself. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment down below. Are you looking forward to the documentary? What do you think about Vince McMahon? Do you agree, disagree with the fact that his work ethics or what he did with the company was really like a good thing, and we support that, but we don't support or condone anything he did behind? Do you separate those two, or do you judge a human overall by the deeds that he has done in his private life himself? I maybe my opinion is different. Maybe my perspective is different. I do consider that what he has done with the company is really inspiring, but also, of course, I do not condone anything that has been done behind the stage and in his private life. But yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching. Bye.